of how quickly our children have grown, proud of their accomplishments and anxious as they take their first step into a new world. Ladies and gentlemen, the superstars of the day are ready to take the stage. Let us welcome the Grade 12 valedictory batch of 21-22 with a huge round of applause.
Principal ma'am, dear parents, teachers and students, we have assembled here on this austere day to celebrate the graduation and valedictory of our enthusiastic batch of Grade 12, 2021-22. I am Jyotirmay Bellur from 11E.
And I'm Aryan Dilip of Class 11D.
It is our privilege to be the masters of ceremonies for the evening. We have 139 graduates and their families with us today. May we request the graduates to take their seats.
We request the audience to take their seats. Dear parents, request you all to take your seats. We will continue with today's proceedings.
An infinitesimal grain of the earth, nurtured by a drop of rain. A ray of sunshine and a breath of fresh air becomes the benefactor, molding life on earth like a sculptor creating a masterpiece. We owe our existence to this grain of earth and need to return the eternal favor done. Today, in one voice, as one force, we declare what we stand for is what we stand on. We owe our lives to Mother Earth, who bestows a bounty on us ceaselessly. Yet today, the earth is ravaged by man's atrocities. The planet is in dire straits because we humans take our blessings for granted. To be aware is the first step, and the next step is to take action. We believe that our graduates will step into the world with a mission to save the earth. The theme of this year's valedictory is Vasundhara. What we stand for is what we stand on.
Let us begin the evening's proceedings with the lighting of the lamp. I request the valedictorians to rise for the lamp lighting. Our principal, Miss J. Bhuvaneshwari, along with the chief guest for the day and the esteemed dignitaries, will perform the lamp lighting ceremony in the lobby.
We welcome the audience with the invocation song.
Manasche you, sir, for being with us today. It is our privilege
we carry on our shoulders the responsibility of undoing the wrongs of a treacherous past. But we also wield the pens that shall scribe the future. Children are our future, and it is our responsibility to never let life slip down the drain. As we stir ahead, our water should be clear, so that together we will have nothing to fear. Our globe needs to be green, and our soil needs to be fertile. Here we are as a school, ready to carry on this good work to give our little minds better finds. Presidency School, Bangalore South, was a proud recipient of the CSR and Sustainability Awards 2022, presented by Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India, Southern Region, under the category Water Conservation on the 24th of February 2022. It was indeed a great moment for the school to be an awardee alongside the top NGOs and corporate worlds like the Tata Consultancies, SAP, L&T, Ashok Leland, Karur Vyasa Bank, SBI Life Insurance Corporation, ICICI Foundation, and so on. Presidency School, Bangalore South was the only school which bagged the award under the institution category in southern India. We received this award from Dr. C.N. Ashwath Narayan, Minister Electronics, IT, BT, and Higher Education and Skill Development. As a school, we have understood the need to sensitize the students in the right way to drive home the need and ideas for conservation. And hence the theme for today is rightly, Vasundhara, what we stand for is what we stand on.
Over the years, these graduates have helmed several campaigns. The Rally for Rivers theme saw us holding a united front to save the rivers and ensure that water doesn't become a luxury for us. We believe that together we can bring about a revolution. For we are the children of yesterday's dream. We are the promise of the future we bring. Over to the school choir.
Of love to
that mesmerizing performance.
We now move forward to the valedictory ceremony. May we ask all the valedictorians to rise for this pivotal occasion. The batch of 2021-22 graduates today, as they step into a new world, they carry with them the ideologies of their alma mater. They begin their journey with a mammoth mission. The teachers have imparted the required education and made their shoulders strong enough to bear responsibility to keep the planet safe. The graduates standing here today are all set to take collective action to create a sustainable future. We would like to request respected Principal Ma'am J. Bhuvaneshwari and respected Chief Guest Professor Avantik Tamta to come forward and illuminate Mother Earth. Let us all take a minute to thank bountiful Earth for her generosity. Let us never forget, a joyful life is not a floodlight of joy. A joyful life is made of wondrous moments gracefully strung together by trust, gratitude, inspiration, and faith. Thank you, ma'am. May this luminance bring joy and prosperity to our valedictorians. Ladies and gentlemen, look up right there. They've got the whole world in their hands.
We now call upon student representative Sanjana Madhavan to take the oath of preservation. Sanjana is a key contributor in terms of the solution to several sustainability issues. She is the winner of the Inter-Presidency Debate Challenge, which dealt with the crucial topic, climate change. The competition was held as a part of the Youth Leadership Summit held on the 29th of January 2022. Sanjana has also presented a poster on the Madiwala Lake habitat and won the first place at the IISE Biennial Lake Symposium. We appreciate her focus and determination towards the achievement of her goals and her contribution to social endeavors.
Valedictorians, please take the oath position.
We, the students of Grade 12 of Presidency School, Bangalore South, this day proclaim that as the outgoing students of this prestigious institution, will be grateful to all our elders for their services in shaping us to what we are today. We love our school and our teachers for molding us to embark on our journey ahead. We promise to save energy, go green, and plant more trees to protect the ozone layer in order to save the earth for the future generations. We will be responsible, worthy citizens of our nation, true to the goals lying ahead of us. We pledge to our loyalty to the nation by respecting humanism and leading a disciplined and principled life. Our belief through life shall always be, God is our strength.
Thank you, Sanjana. May God give us the strength to bear the torch of change. May we remain undeterred and resilient in the face of adversity. It is no small task to take on the responsibility of conserving the entire planet, but a small task has never been our ask. We have been trained to shoulder the colossal quests and be resilient in the face of adversity. These symbolic earthlights shall be a constant reminder for the valedictorians of the mission entrusted to save Mother Earth. We are positive that our graduates will work towards preventing climate change and achieve the sustainable development goals.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Today, our graduates have the confidence to be different, walk on a path trodden by few. We are sure they look forward to the future with a hope to live their dreams fearlessly. This one is to undauntedly living our dreams, presenting the song Besabriyan.
कुछ और भी मांगे क्यों सोचना है जान
our very own live choir performance. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together to the little master, Abhishek, who has been guiding the choir.
When my mother was a small girl, she would sit by the window and would hear a sniffle. Today, when I sit by the same window, I hear a constant whimper, which sometimes turns to an agonizing wail. I look down at the shriveled earth and I see no tears, as the water has dried. Our planet is ailing. If we ignore her lament today, tomorrow all life on earth will shriek for survival. It is time we listen to our ailing planet. Our Bhumi, the ethereal Vasundhara, beckons to us. Let us pay obeisance to the life-sustaining Avni. We now present to you the dance sequence, Pranavalaya.
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणांबुरासी धीम तारा जतुलतो प्राणमे नाट्यं चेसे गतुलतो नामशतं मूल नतुलतो नापैननी चूपावेला शरणंटिने जननी नाद विनोदिनी भुवन पालिनी वे अनाथ रक्षणनी विधि कादटे मोरविनी चेरवटे धीम तारा जतुलतो प्राणमे नाट्यं चेसे गतुलतो नामशतं मूल नतुलतो नापैननी चूपावेला నా ఆలోచనే నిరంతరం నీకు నివాళినివ్వాలని నాలో ఆవేదనే నువ్వు ఆదరించేలా నివేదనవ్వాలని దేహమునే కోవెలగా నిన్ను కొలువుంచా జీవముతో భావముతో సేవలు చేశా ప్రతి ఋతువు ప్రతి కృతువు
Thank you, dance team, for that graceful performance.
We, as students of PSBS, contribute in our own ways to the climate solution. We walk or cycle to school. We do not waste food, and we use energy efficiently. And above all, we come together to spread the word. This year, students of grade 8 and 9 participated in the Indo-Japan Cultural Exchange Program, organized by the Indo-Japan Friendship Forum, called the Konichiwa Japan Club. The exchange was about sustainable development initiatives implemented at the school level. We shared the extensive work done by us on the Rally for Rivers campaign with the Japanese students. The camaraderie also involved sharing of our musical heritage, our traditional musical instruments, and various genres of Indian music. As a tribute to this fantastic exchange of cross-cultural ideas, we present to you a Japanese song, Sakurasu, celebrating friendship and togetherness. Thank you, choir. We truly enjoyed the song. Today, our graduates are gearing up to embark on a new odyssey. The voice of experience will help stir their ship through storms and tempests to peaceful shores. We request our chief guest for the day, Professor Avantik Tamta, to share a few pearls of wisdom with our graduates.
Hello, am I audible? So that's the old habit dying hard because of the pandemic world. And in fact, Ms. Bhuvaneshwari had already suggested that the teachers have done a really fantastic job and there's no denying it. And me being a practitioner of law, I mean, if I do an introspection, if you look at the Copyrights Act, Section 2Q of the Copyright Act mentions who's a performer. And this definition goes, a performer includes athlete, singer, and so many other people. And then it goes on to say, it includes snake charmers and people delivering lectures. So in the same breath, it says someone who is charming a snake is equivalent to a person delivering a lecture. And perhaps in the current times, we will sort of agree and abide to such a situation. Now, coming back to what I've been asked here to do, share pearls of wisdom. I don't know whether they'll be pearls, but definitely some form of wisdom. Firstly, I'm thankful to one of my students, Celine, who suggested my name, and also to Ms. Bhuvaneshwari and the others who thought me capable of this honor. And it is slightly ironical that I have agreed to speak at the valedictory session. It's ironical because I remember the time, this was 2017, and it was the valedictory session for my college. And when the Vice Chancellor called me and he said that, Avantik, since you've ranked second in your batch, we'd like you to speak. And like Ankit mentioned, my microphone stopped working at that point in time. So I told him, sir, my digestive system has also malfunctioned. I will not be able to attend. So I missed my convocation because of that sincere fright of having to speak out in a group in front of an audience. And I have conquered that fear because my bread and butter depends on speaking and arguing with people. And it's a sense of relief that I can speak to you without shaking and without having disjunct ideas coming out in perforated words. Now, I'm also opposed to the idea of personal achievements being celebrated by the society because our society, unfortunately, believes in the social redistribution of successes and the individualization of any failure. So when we succeed, we have society saying that, I always believed in this person. I always believed in this person. I had no doubt that this person is going to reach the pedestal of heights wherever he has reached. And if this person has committed some form of a failure or just not achieved the success which he was hoping to, society would brand this person as just incompetent. And that's my problem is. Moving forward, I just try to wonder, I try to figure out who has given society the audacity to tell me what to do and what not to do. Where is society coming up with this idea that it can tell me that you must move on this path and you must avoid this path? So when I was in my first year of law school, we were studying the subject of IPC. And my professor was teaching me Doli Inca Pax. Doli Inca Pax loosely translates to the legal fiction that no one below the age of 7 years can commit a crime. I said, Professor, this is all right, but why didn't you teach me this when I was 5 years old? Maybe I could have used it at that point in time. Why was this not provided to us at the point when it was relevant? And when maybe, I could have utilized it to fruition. And he smiled at me and he told me, because you wouldn't have comprehended the gravity of what this immunity provided you. Now you as a bunch of 18-year-olds or 17-year-olds or 16 years old, you have that freedom and you are at that stage in life where you are the oldest you have been and where you are the youngest you will ever be. You have that sense of calmness that any mistake you make will be condoned or at least trivialized by the idea that you're young. And also that every achievement you make will be overemphasized that, look, this person is so young, has done such fantastic jobs. That is something which is always on your side, and that is something which you must exploit. Now, moving forward, I'm going to waste your time with a little more, pearls of wisdom. and take this forward slightly. So coming back to the idea of how is society dictating things to me and why is society dictating such thoughts to me. When I graduated from law school, when I saw the board, I saw people having really fancy nomenclatures associated with their name. So my name would be Confused and Avantik. Because I was really confused about what to do. And I had a conversation with my parents. And I told them I want to do different things, and they were, of course, all parents are. They are supportive. But they come back with that support, saying if things go south, don't come back to me. So you can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster. But if things go south, please don't come back. Don't tell me that I didn't warn you. That's the thing which they told me. And as a young adult, I took that to my heart, and I made the easy choice. I joined a law firm, which was an easy aspect of it. I stood there, I stuck to my job for 2 years, earning money and not having a life. I did not enjoy it, but I kept sticking to the job. The society told me it's going to get better. And I really waited for me to skip to the good part, but nothing of that really came. And finally, I mustered the courage one day to just quit. I quit my job. My family was adverse to the idea. They came and told me, what are you doing? You're earning really good money, and you're 21, you're 22. Why are you doing this? My parents I can answer, but then society comes and tells me this person has lost it. And I wonder that this person of society has been mispronouncing my name for the longest time. I've always been called Avantika. Like, sir, my name is Avantik. Where do you find the audacity? Where do you find this command to come and tell me what I should do and what I should not do? I had to satisfy my parents that I'm doing a good thing by leaving my job. And that's when I applied for my master's. And as luck would have it, I got accepted into Harvard, Oxford, and Cambridge for my master's. And I received the Pratibha Singh Cambridge Trust Scholarship for a fully funded study at the University of Cambridge. And that's when these people started pronouncing my name right. And they said, we always believed in you, sir. We always believed in you. Now these people come and call me that, sir, my son is taking CLAT. Can you have a one-on-one session with that person? I'm like, sir, the next time you speak to me, I want you to spell my name right. And always remember that you're a commoner of society and that my decision is mine to make. Now, after that is where the tricky part begins. When you're in school or when you're in university, you have a blanket immunity. You have a blanket immunity because that's when you have a trial run for your life. When you leave school or when you leave the university, that's when life hits you. And I'm not going to mince my words. The next 5 years or 10 years of your life are going to be incredibly tough. Incredibly tough, because what you do then is going to hold you down for your entire life. And what I want you to believe in is your goals. The goals which you choose for yourself, and the goals which will bring with it various opportunities. I'll sort of narrate an episode wherein after I came back from my LLM, I got a job at Jindal University. I'm an assistant professor there. And I was invited to teach at NUJS. And I also applied as a teaching associate at National Law School. And the registrar called me and said, Avantik, we can't make you a teaching associate. And I said, that's okay, sir, I'll apply next year. And he said that, no, we're not making you a teaching associate, we'll make you a visiting assistant professor. I said, sir, that's fantastic. And then I told him, what am I going to teach? And he said, you're going to teach consumer law. And I said, sir, consumer law is not my subject. And he said that, no, you've taught human rights, you know human rights. Consumer rights is an extension of human rights. I'm like, sir, that's like asking the English teacher to teach algebra because he's too familiar with alphabets. And I took that opportunity. Within 6 months, people started describing me as an expert on consumer law. And I am now designated as the key resource person for the district consumer dispute redressal commissions all over the state of Karnataka. I conduct training sessions for them, and I conduct the newly inducted session members' orientation process. And the purpose of narrating the story is that when people give you advice, take it with a sense of salt, take it with a sense of filter, because all all that they say doesn't really matter till it aligns with what you believe in. And later on, when 15 years, 20 years down the line, you shouldn't be blaming yourself. You shouldn't be blaming society that, society told me to do this, and as a result of this, I'm stuck in this mundane job. You should not do that, because you as young adults are crossing the threshold of being a kid into a real-life adult now. You should take ownership of your decisions, and even if 15 years down the line, you are not incredibly successful, or you do not hold up to the idea of success in your head, you will always know that I wasted 15 years of my life doing what I love, and the hope of success is nearing every day. With that, I think I'll just conclude, and thank you so much.
Things never went sour, sir. Everything was extra, extra special. Each word which you spoke today was extra special. And we received one of the most invaluable pearls of wisdom from the deepest ocean available. Thank you so much, Mr. Avantik Tamta.
Never mind faded forests, Austin. Never mind silent fields. Here is a little forest whose leaf is evergreen. Here is a brighter garden where not a frost has been. In its unfading flowers, I hear the bright bee hum. Preeti, my brother, into my garden come. We need to remain positive that we can change the parched land into a lush forest again. Music is the universal language which can stir all humanity into action. We now present to you the soil song.
La 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 la. This very body is soil. My body, your body, everybody is just soil body. The magic of soil is it turns death into life. Depleted soils will not quench the fire of hunger. Unquenched hunger can burn the very world. This is a generational responsibility. Save soil. Let's make it happen.
We are positive that this spirited song would have struck a chord within us.
This anchor shall hold in adversity when all else does threaten to give way. This anchor keeps my vessel from drifting, never letting my ship run astray. Every child needs an anchor to keep him rooted to the ground. A good mentor provides an anchor when we need support and allows us to fly unattended at times so that we can blossom into independent individuals. Our respected and beloved Principal J. Bhuvneshwari, a visionary, expert mentor, and guide, has always given us the courage to dream, the confidence to be different. We now call upon respected Principal Ma'am to address the gathering.
Dear parents and lovely children, always close to my heart, the presidency family and the faculty members. Here, it's really a great day for all of us because the first time we are hosting the valedictory for the grade 12 batch. It gives an immense pleasure to look at the strength that the school is moving towards and we are growing. It's in terms of not growing in the numbers, we are going in terms of values. It's your call that you need to take. You hardly have a 1 month time what you are going to do it in your board exam. Is that marks is important? Yes. Marks is also important for you to move to the next step. And fortunately, or unfortunately, this batch already possesses their 50% of their marks in their hand. Good or bad, you know where you are and where you can walk. How much you can push yourself and how much you can retain with you. Is that it's important? Yes. From the parents' point, it's important. You need to have your own path. You need to carve. You need to enrich. And you need to sizzle yourself. I mean sizzling, it happens to you in the school. Probably it could have happened at 4 o'clock. The sizzling doesn't mean chill or making you feel small. Sizzling is nothing but we are taking the unwanted part from you, which will make you the better person. At the end, when you are all going to climb up the mountain, or when you reach the mountain, after the parents, the next to the parents I can say, only the school and the teachers will be happy with your success. The millions people will be there in the market that you need to make a difference. When you want to make a difference, it's not easy. Either to be a teacher, good teacher, or a good principal, or even I'm going to set a mic, or I'm going to be a good worker. Anything, I want to make a difference. If I want to make a difference, I need to work hard. Not only work hard, I need to be very smart in my thinking, quick in my actions, and try to have a value system hold on me wherever I go. Count your step before you move forward. Count your thought before you speak. Count your action before it comes to the eliminations. You need to be more responsible and accountable. And you need to take ownership. We all done our duty. Now, to be what you want to be, that is in your hand. We are given our best, including the parents. And the school has given you the best, whatever we can. Now, just a month before the board exam, I wish and pray that you all have a very long life. Wishing you very best, and you handle the most crisis situation as how we handled. I'm sure you will come up in your life very well. Wherever you go, be a mountain. Stand taller, stand straight. Ask question when it's your no, don't accept it. And be brilliant and be smart more than all this. Wishing you very best, not only to your board exam, for all your future endeavors. Thanking you, each and every one of you. It's a wonderful time we all had. And with the very sweet memories, we'll be departing. And wonderful life ahead to all of us. Thank you so much.
Those were strong words from a true mentor. Without mincing words, ma'am has summarized what you should expect in the future and be prepared for it, dear valedictorians. Dear ma'am, your words never fail to encourage us. Thank you very much.
We wish this evening would never end, but alas, we need to bid adieu. Dear graduates, from today you may go your different ways, but never forget that our good wishes for you will never cease.